Why? Ooh, fancy bow. Oh, it's too late. She did it. Whoa, this is a very fancily animated picture.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel—
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska.
Okay. I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama?
They're friggin' dead.
Vichama!
Oh no, he's just sad.
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now... it's too late to save him.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Let's not tell him we're sorry some more. It's a really so some people talked about how they had an issue with like the S sounds, the S's when Candace talked. I didn't really notice it, but like if you like pay attention to it, it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. It sounds like it sounds very obvious, but the voice actor for Chaska, her mic feels like it's doing something. It sounds like it's not just her. It sounds really weird.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
Did you find his ancient name, maybe? Oh, what is that?
Hey, Malko. Got any strength left?
Piss sack? Oh, man.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will.
Oh, I see the little doggo in the back.
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just hard thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. Pisak!
Piss sack.
Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you?
Wow, you beat me at dying.
Never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words.
Oh, he got his last words.
Justin, Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on.
Hey, maybe this is all he needed. Alright, well, that's kind of nice.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes... But
A deeper pain.
Malko was always the type to put on a brave face. But for all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew help, but I also understood why you had to. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malko to the front lines no matter what. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, there are critical junctures in life. And if you don't seize the chance to... That's something I had to learn in hindsight.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now.
So basically, even if you're hurt and you hold your team back, you should still do it, is the lesson
And I
here.
intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated.
How does she know this?
Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check. Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so...
Okay, so that's why she knows. She experienced it. She didn't learn it somewhere.
Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyneth the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Now what? Are we going back to apologize? No, we're sending him back. Oh, never mind. Kuchi? Oh, it's Chaska's little sister. Aw, she's cute.
Koichi, are you really going to
Koichi.
just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know
Whoa,
exactly
her style.
why I'm here.
She's got a little graffiti, little heart on. It looks super modern. This looks weird. It looks like... It kind of looks like she's a white mage from like Final Fantasy II with that sort of design. Her design's cute.
My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
Oh my god.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret.
What?
You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result.
Wow.
The Abyss found
What?
her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in
She's
the
like
end,
child.
all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo sores. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Yeah, that's
I
cute.
remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts.
Wow.
She's known
That's a
as the
switch.
Peacemaker. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger
Wow, okay.
and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
Ah, got her.
You bought off Uncle Wyna, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that. I'm a doctor, and I handle
Oh, that's why she's a white mage.
If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
Lose control. She has abyssal. She's got abyssal corrosion
All right,
too.
whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
She's got good voice acting. I don't know if it exactly fits. It might fit the character, like her role. It doesn't seem to fit her model. I'm a little confused by it. I wonder how many Ultra Balls I have. How do I buy it at Poke Shop? Maybe? Sweet.
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her
Ooh,
there to
I wonder
die.
what happened.
That's not who...
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
We'll just get her a Snickers. She's not who she is when she's hungry.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals.
Oh,
If I want to live
look,
in that way,
it's them.
I
They're
need
the
to display
finches.
qualities
They're
that
so
make me
cute.
worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof attached to his house.
Are we actually going to have another chronically ill character? Kale technically counted until she was cured, but Baiju?
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Ugh! Koichi!
Ah, get heck, younger Finch.
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me. I'll be back.
So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
Well, I like her tan. Looks good on her. Why is the wild one who grew up with dinosaurs so much lighter than her? She's actually like translucent. She's like glow in the dark. I'm so distracted. Lumine has more tan than her. There's this insane roaming event where legendary Pokemon spawn in random Twitch channels. Ate up about 150 of my Ultra Balls and now I have very few. Dang. I haven't been looking. Spam chat if you see one in my chat. Hi, by the way.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice.
I don't know if you have to sign up for it or what, because I've seen repeat channels. Interesting. I don't know. If they like select like specific like high traffic channels to have the Pokemon spawn in, that seems weird. That seems super selective for a bot.
It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over.
Where's Vichalimina that here to explain for us?
According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact.
Well,
so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
well,
If only Tone-Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
a lot of callbacks to the very beginning of the game.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh?
You explain the sequence of events to Wyna. It doesn't even look that bad.
I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice.
This one has one now if you want to see an example. Like in their chat, or like do they have a little thing on the screen that shows that it's up? I don't know. I'm too lazy to look.
Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
All right, we traveling. Let's go. With the BT. Oh, that's her ancient namestone. Bring it to Mavwika. Oh, bet. It's cool. It's going. It's ongoing now for a few seconds. You got a minute to join each random spawn. Wait, they like keep spawning over and over, consecutively? Huh. That is different.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's...
Oh, by the way, what happened?
Complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
You learned of the Pyro Archon's battle against the captain, as well as her sacrifice.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
Usually 1 to 2 streams at a time. I want to say twice an hour, not sure. 1 to 2 streams out of the thousands of people that run this bot?
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble.
She's telling a lot of people trying to keep this secret. That's also a new animation.
Look,
they never really did that
I
before.
could offer you some sort of consolation.
Well, actually, maybe they did. I think some NPCs might have.
With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing.
Trying to see if there's more info if you guys have to sign up. Cool, thanks.
Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
No, I mean streams as in channels. Usually 1 to 2 channels at a time. Out of the thousands of channels that are running the Pokemon community game bot.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
Yeah, I'm confused. What can she do?
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
I was about to say, like, why are we looking at this fire? Oh, this room seems to be the same structure. I guess that's why they were looking at it. This looks like a whole ass junk shop. This looks like Ariel's grotto. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos.
Oh, so it is. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
Wouldn't you think her
It looks like
collection's
there are items
complete?
from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Dropped a link to it in your channel, just chatting channel? Okay.
Alright, we'll have a look.
Skim to role selector. Okay, I'll have to look at it another time. Because if Act 2 is as long as Act 1, then I gotta work through this. I guess I'll talk to them first.
This flower looks like it's thriving. You must be good at taking care of plants, Archon.
Good luck, great things.
This fishing basket looks familiar.
Wait, I can examine the flowers? No, I can't. Fine, I'll look at the fishing equipment.
Hey, there's a fishing things.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it.
She's so down to earth. She's not like the Shogun at all. She's like one with the people.
In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish
Oh,
he
damn.
sought had been corroded by the abyss. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch? That's what he asked me in the end.
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
Oh, we going fishing together? There better be a whole ass event of us fishing together. There was a fishing event before and then it just disappeared off the face. Wait, no, I don't think it was a fishing event. It was a special area which had special stuff that we could fish for. I remember. It was Enkonomiya, I think.
Make sure to handle everything with care. This cup, for example, it's heavier than it looks.
What's the cup? This giant ass horn with shoes. It has shoes. But I'm gonna look at this belt. Sure. I'm interested in this thing with the shoes.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head.
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. This belt is a symbol of great honor within the tribe.
Ooh. So right now we only have access to 3 tribes, but we're going to be introduced to the other 3 tribes later as the patches go on, I suppose. I wonder if that means it's going to be more reputation quests like linked to them. If so, then that's a big deal. That's a lot of content.
The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. It was difficult for even 2 people to lift, and even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
Sounds like...
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
Oh, it's literally a lifting belt. It's not like, ooh, this is a champion belt. No, it's a lifting belt. What else we got? What this is? A jar?
There are so many jars and potions around here.
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wayab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor.
I'm giving Mavuika like no time to work on the ceremony. I'm like making her explain all this to me.
The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what she really wanted to give me.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Her hair is still so bright and shiny. And also it has the tribal markings on it. That's interesting. I didn't notice that before.
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Is expired grape juice just wine? Probably.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it.
That's all of them, right? Okay.
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer.
The powder? I'm not sure I understand what's going on in the ceremony.
Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah,
If each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
Huh?
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
Okay.
At once? Paimon's
Everything,
not sure
everywhere, all at once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important? Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist.
Yeah, but they
become
happened. They're
part
not
of who
currently
you
happening.
are.
She's confused.
Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it.
Her theory makes no sense.
Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate.
That does kinda make sense.
Humanity excels at living
Wait,
in the
Paimon had the
present.
weird S sound too.
But too often we forget the past and neglect the future.
What is going on? Are they not? Maybe they're like not doing any quality control on the voices. It's so weird.
While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan.
Oh, the first Pyro Archon was also immortal. That's so weird.
Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the Sacred Flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
She's the Avatar.
So it all comes down to the power
Everyone
of
is the
Divine
Avatar.
Throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes.
Oh,
That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little Saurians we raised.
they're so cute. Wow, look at her actual traditional looking outfit instead of her biker ass looking outfits.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close.
She's dead, isn't she?
Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
Wow,
Wait,
you
is Paimon
sucked
allowed to say
A
before.
little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's all right. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities. So it
she's the
impacts how I
Hokage.
get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and he would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot.
This is really cute.
I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
They're dead.
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist.
Wait.
She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art.
Before she died.
Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please.
The conjugation of the verbs, she's hella dead.
Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Whoa, whoa, look how... Do I gotta walk like this? Sure. Can I talk? No, I can't. Can I just walk in?
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Oh.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
My emotions!
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind.
Wow.
Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here.
My emotions!
I want to go home.
We're saving you, girly!
I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Be careful.
Oh, someone needs to adjust the antenna.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption.
Just like the little droplets of Chaska lore.
That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Imagine having a party bigger than 4.
It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so...
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
Damn. If it's something you can't handle, then... Oh no, I can handle everything.
I hope not.
It sounds like that was some foreshadowing there, but...
Be careful out there. I'll observe the situation from here.
Where are we going? Wait, where are we going? Oh. Okay. Our health is a little iffy, but that's okay. Oh, it's just a domain. Water. Hydro and Pyro. Perfect. The only 2 characters I'm planning on using. Actually, I'm not farming trees in there. Alright, I'll bring Farina along to be a healer. I was thinking of bringing Dia along.
Witness my magnificence!
You know what? We're bringing Dia.
Time to get down to business.
The mommy's babysitting the child. Who needs heals anyway? Any chests? Got any of them chests? Oh.
So we're underneath Natland right now? It looks nothing like Paimon
The
was
music here, I feel like everything about Natlan right now actually is reminding me of Legend of Zelda. Even though technically from the beginning it's like, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild clone. But like, the music that I'm experiencing everywhere seems to be hitting like Legend of Zelda.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
Nope, not Saurians.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent
so much
increase in
lore.
activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No, it's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Everyone's like, yeah, I love obstacles.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
I see that we're going to be Saurianing.
The road ends here. How should we get across?
Did it.
As a professional trainer,
Wait,
I think you could
what?
stand to build up your endurance.
How do I get across? Oh wait, I forgot that I don't need a point to swing to.
I thought you were a warrior from the collective of planning.
Well, that goes without saying.
Wow,
But
she's a
I
coach?
actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many
Oh,
of Natlan's
she's not
popular
actually a
sports.
child.
And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Oh my god, she's a personal trainer.
No sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such a... Those guys look
I guess I could have let them talk some more, but...
Let's go. Show no mercy.
Oh, I thought there might be exploding fruits that I could just like spit at them, but I guess not. Too far.
Quietly.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's T. I get confused. Oh, let's go! That's one way to avoid putting water in here.
Place we need to go seems really high up.
All right, get hecked. Oh, it's just hilly churls.
Transfixed.
Oh, it's not just hilly churls.
Get dicey.
Oh, nice. What did I just do? Oh. I'm glad that it auto-paths. Feels like they're getting more cinematic with all these things, too.
Take it easy. Overruled. Gotcha.
It's not just abyss corrupted things anymore. Now it's actually a bunch of hilly churls. Hello, hug friend. Hello, Violet Grail. Is the door? I was about to say, is this not open? Belly bump. Oh no, belly bump.
This
Oh.
is the final stretch. We
It's
just
making
need
me
to
climb on
up,
my own.
And we'll be there.
That's cool.
Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
I was just explaining how I'm glad that there's auto-pathing for this travel, but I guess not anymore.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
It's like they're bungee jumping. It's like, don't push me. I need to psych myself up. Oh, we're there.
Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
Ooh, echoes.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped
Whoa.
Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world
This
no
looks
longer
cool.
applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
I was about to say, why does she know? But they've been sneakily dropping like lore crumbs for Chaska.
That's it?
Don't try it now.
Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Her eyeshadows are shiny. Yeah, it's like it's got glitter in it. I like it a lot.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
What are they? Oh, it's spirits.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Who's talking to us?
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Oh, this guy's a little chubby. This spirit's a little chubby.
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Pretty thick.
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko.
Aww.
I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power.
This is making me think of I forgot what it was called. It was in Deadpool and Wolverine, but also, in Loki. It's... I don't even know what to call it. It reminds you of Thunder Island. Oh, Sarai? Yeah, it's making me think of... I forgot what the area was called. That has, this big giant beast that, eats all the... Oh my god, I remember no words right now. I'm just gonna not talk about it anymore.
I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Ah, what the frick?
You can't go wandering off.
Oh, sure, now you give me a shield. Jesus.
My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Would have been nice if these hit Dia instead.
Let's try another route. This way.
Wait! Frick. Oh, well, we triggered the heal. Yolana's living on a prayer. She's halfway there. Alright, she better tank for people.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Well, too bad. I'm wasting my time on them. Get hacked. Alright, Dia's tanking. Oh, Kachina's in Dia's place. That's why I'm getting so confused.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Yeah, no sense of direction. Just stick with the NPC. This is the way. Cutscene? Well, Dia tank. No?
Did you hear that?
Hydra's the first to have 1 5-star from each of the 7 regions. Really? Mondstadt has one. Liyue. Who's the 5-star Hydro in Liyue? Inazuma has one. Sumeru. Who's the Hydro in Sumeru? And then Fontaine and Allen. Yeah. It bothers me that I can't think of... Oh, Yelan. And Sumeru. There's a 5-star Hydro in Sumeru. This is gonna bother me. I'm gonna keep on trying to think about it. I'm just getting a whole bunch of dead... Oh, Nilu. What? Ah, that's why I didn't bother to think of her.
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intention.
Wait, what happened? How did we get out of the situation of all the shadows? Whoa.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
This kind of makes me think of like the end of Star Fox 64. I don't know if anyone's... Oh, it's Kachina! Where you're like being led through a path as like a place is self-destructing. And you need to stick close to the NPC. Oh. She getting corroded. Oh, and she fell.
We're here, Kachina! Honey? You made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go!
Found her pretty easily. Oh, we get a trial, Kachina? Bet, dude.
Here goes!
Let's get it on! Quietly now. Overruled.
Is it just these three? Oh, so it is.
You're here. You're finally here! Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
It's so cute that she always says add a girl to her.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the YF with me?
We just came here to rescue you. We're gonna get corroded, girl.
I can't exactly put it into words, but
I guess we'll fix it.
Wrong with the Ode of Resurrection.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness.
What?
There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire...
Got it.
But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
It's so confusing to know people can't beat the regular mob enemies that we can beat. I mean, Rift Hounds are pretty terrible enemies to fight. I've been hearing a word being used more lately, just as slang. Diabolical. Like, oh man, those 3 Rift Hounds would have been absolutely diabolical to people that didn't have our party set up. But also... like some words in slang nowadays I can understand, such as demure. That's not even slang, it is actually the meaning of the word. Diabolical is just thrown out around just all willy-nilly. And some just actually don't make sense. Like what friggin' skibbity? Somebody tell me what skibbity means. Is that a Gen Z or a Gen Alpha term? Vocab, please. I'm no good at that. You're right.
can't just leave the Wyab to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than saving none at all. Damn, we just about to leave the Wyab?
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been
Oh,
sent
never
to
mind.
Kachina.
We're gonna-
Getting rid of the
wait.
monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Oh, never mind. We are gonna help.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyab and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyab. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss Monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right.
He's already
I
dead.
may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Mako, you
for
hero!
You're a true hero.
Oh, well.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Was that a May the Force be with you, basically?
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You should
I'll let
know
them talk
I'm
a little
made of
more.
Stronger stuff than that.
Oh, that's all. We'll swap to Dia to just tank because Yelan's health is far too low. A Gal Slow King? A Gal Slow Key King. It's Galleon. Oh, my bad, Galarian. I don't remember what a Galarian Slow King is, but I'm catching it. We gonna catch it. No, it's just a Slow King with some makeup on. Wow, none for me! What a hater.
Wyab, I'm back. My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab, can you hear me? Wyab?
I'm so sorry. Just, it...
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering our calls. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
How are y'all gonna I've got the purification powers, you know, just saying.
Careful. We've got company.
A Hector!
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down?
Come on, Quee!
Face of futility is pure folly.
That's how to pronounce his name, right? Come on, Quee.
He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malco?
He's already dead.
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now.
Yeah, I'm a world level 9 Hector.
No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close.
Huh?
I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
She seems like random evil rambling.
Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything
Primordial
to avoid
gift.
sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you.
We're telling on you to our brother. Are you talking about your brother? Ah, man, I wish I remembered his name. I can't. I don't know it. The one that everybody was thirsting over. I don't remember his name.
Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the
Oh, our brother Ether? No, I was thinking of like his brother being the other Pyro Hector that we met in Enkonomiya, but I forgot his name.
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right, because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
I mean, their power is friendship, so I mean, did they have to work for that? I guess they had to work at their friendship.
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down, it comes from our friendship.
Okay, Sora and Riku and
Power lies
Kairi
not in the
and
ideal itself,
it's just those three, isn't it? Oh, you will Donald and Goofy?
in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight.
Well said.
The thumbs up. Mickey's never there.
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but
Basically, that's why we can only trial these 2 characters and none of the others.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Jensen is there even less than Mickey. Actually, no. Jensen is more present than Mickey because Mickey's always... Oh, we are literally just doing the 2 of us. All right, then. Sure.
Shabam!
Oops, I forgot how to use her.
Check this out. Best of luck.
What's space? Oh, I don't know what that was.
Faster. Surf's up.
Ah, there we go. That's the 3 marks. Get hacked.
Amazing.
Ah, just before it ended. Whoopsie. Oh, I can't hit it? Oh, I can nuke it though.
Amazing. Let's shred, Sharky. Oh, let her rip. Get back. Let's ride.
Oh my god, hit it. Damn it. There we go.
We won. We actually won.
The 3 people from Birth by Sleep. I don't remember exactly. Are they all gone? No, they aren't. Aqua and Ventus is still here. Wait, I lost track of like whatever actually happened in like the end of Kingdom Hearts. Let's see. Axel had this whole ass dying scene in 2, but then he came back. No, his nobody died, and then the real him was okay. Wait, oh my god, I'm so confused. I feel like Roxas is gone. Am I wrong? Yeah, Lee. Stupid. And the girl. Oh, you're talking about Oh, Shion. Yeah, Shion is gone. Roxas might be gone, but Shion's gone. Oh, it turns out he wasn't any stronger than the ones we fought in the past. But also, it was just you 2 fighting. We just stood there and watched.
That's what he gets for underestimating you 2. Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Hey, cool yourselves. It's just a Pyro Hector.
Huh? What's happening?
Huh? Another ancient name?
Ancient name is Glow.
It's her ancient name.
But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. but that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something.
What is an ancient name? I'm very confused by it. Like, literally, it's just a name, and like it carries no special power except recognition from some entity that you are hero worthy. That's all.
Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss.
Oh my god, this guy's voice. It sounds a little bit familiar, but not exactly. But also, God, it's deep.
It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
So this might be the first person, the first bearer of the ancient name. Yeah, oh right, every single one of them is the Avatar.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to
Tupac!
awaken
I did not realize his name.
That means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayub. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Well, I got like chills from this, but also it could just be because my crotch fan is like blowing at me, so I get me a little chilly. But Umoja means unite? Yeah, this whole time we didn't know her ancient name.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan, even amid everlasting darkness. Our bond.
Why is he so big? Oh,
eternal.
His nickname is the Giant. That was definitely a Naruto Kurama moment. The fist bumps. Is this the first time that this union's happening? It's basically like them like living up to their name, but we've been able to unlock it since the beginning.
What's wrong, Mualani?
It's just been a part of their kit forever. Oh, it's the Avatar state. Whoa! Her tattoos too?
Flooded with everything he wants.
It is the Avatar, but also that's so cool.
So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
Okay, what do they do?
We can go over.
And I guess we're gonna have to do it every 500 years.
We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
Her tattoos are Rainbow Road? Oh yeah, and then you're able to jump off the ones on her face and then land on the one on her arm. And that saves you like 2 minutes of the course.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wayub first.
Okay, we're purifying it. What are they doing? What? I have no clue.
Okay, that should be enough. Wayub? Wayub? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already
Her
an
growth.
outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens. You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name
What?
you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it needs
It has
more
even less
honor.
meaning now, is what she just said.
Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future holds.
Wakanda forever. Why? How? Sounds like racism to me.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse.
Oh, they might be talking about the original Pyro Archon's plan.
Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
Unless they mean it's this
I
Archon's
know
plan.
we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
This place reminded me of the place where they talked to the former Black Panthers. Oh yeah, the little afterlife place. This place does not remind me of that, like, at all. That's like a serene place in the afterlife where they can meet with their ancestors. This place is a hot mess.
Whoa, what's going on?
I guess it's purple. Maybe.
We're out of time. It's the power of the abyss. Quick, we need to run.
It's a Sealy!
What?
The Sealy opened the way for us!
What? I guess we need to actually move on our own. Okay. A super random Sealy. Ooh, the music. Oh shoot, there is a time limit. Bail! Get the hell out! Oh no! I didn't think... It's just like,
It's closing!
it's just like when we had to escape during
here.
Jet's quest. Wait, it's... my stamina! Wait, my stamina though.
Quick, through the middle.
Okay, I'm good. Oh, we just had to make it here. That wasn't that much further. Lurk haven't done quest? Alright. Ooh, cutscene.
We'll never make it!
The twirly! Oh, not the twirly. Oh, Yansen finally doing something? Wait, what sword were we using? That wasn't a dual blade. It looked like the physical attack craftable sword. I forgot what it was called. That's a cute picture moment. And now we're never gonna find a way out. And we're trapped forever. End of Act 2. Oh. What sick music.
You've done well. Now come home.
I think there needs to be an explanation. But that's pretty cool. Hehe, a sunroof. Just arrived to win another 50-50 again? Oh, that's interesting. You're able to gamble on my stream with a 50-50?
We're back. The Pyro Archon saved us.
But She's not here.
What? What?
Yeah, didn't she say she...
She's
What?
still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness?
How does she know?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
You got Mualani on EU? Oh, so you came here to pull Mualani on EU. Congrats.
I recommend
I got
getting
you
a
that
full
Mualani.
checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan.
Yeah, I want to know.
What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Wait, so Iansen knows the plan? I'm so confused. I guess Iansen was with the Archon this whole time. I require explanation. And I survived with a tiny little sliver of health. It kinda also helps that we fought with Kachina and Mualani. Wait, where the hell is she? Ooh, can I sit on her? Ooh, we can sit on all of these? That's pretty cute. I was gonna say, I wonder if there's like some achievement to this, but like there are 7 chairs. Oh, it's 1 for each tribe. That's cute. But you know, we can only have 4-player co-op, so. Found a wishing spot? I guess so.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Despite the short stint in the Night Kingdom, Mualani and the others all have some degree of abyssal contamination. But thanks to Kuchi's extensive experience treating abyssal contamination, the harmful effects will not be permanent. Nice. The treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms. Easy.
All right. That should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days.
Imagine going to your doctor and your doctor looks like this. I would go all the time. Like, oh no, I'm sick. Thanks to what? Thanks to the Kuchi.
I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that.
She looks like a Pokemon trainer.
Its power. Wait, now
It's an Atlan. Everyone's a Pokemon trainer.
She's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh?
No. That can't be true,
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion.
What did the ley lines do? It's still so unclear.
The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines.
Interesting. So everywhere else has ley lines, whereas Natlan has the Night Kingdom. What's the difference?
Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
Oh, well, there you go. Look at that. They made it 500 years. All according to Keikaku.
And at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe.
It was the original Pyro Archon's plan.
A 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
Well, original Archon? Maybe not. No. This was 500 years ago. Not necessarily the original Archon, especially since that Archon at that time was mortal. What'd you have for dinner? Nachos.
So that's what happened.
It's very frequently nachos.
After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then.
Oh yeah.
It was you.
This was mentioned, I think, in the live stream. No, wait, no, it wasn't. It was mentioned by Kachina, I think. They're like, yep, she's mortal, but you know, that Pyro Archon looks a lot like her, coincidentally. You had kimchi bowl noodles, a Korean one, it was delicious. If it's got kimchi, it's usually Korean. Sounds pretty good. What was the protein in it? If it's kimchi, I'm imagining like a beef bowl.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Wait, this seems important. Beef and eggs? Nice.
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods.
What does this mean?
A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame.
You had spam in your ramen? I can't say I've ever tried that. I'm sure it would work well. Spam is delicious. I feel like ramen is usually, well, I guess it depends on the broth that you use. But like ramen is already pretty like savory, like a good amount of salt already. I don't know about needing spam in that, but I wouldn't have a problem. Yo, you know what the issue would be? I feel like I wouldn't get the maximum impact of the spam. If everything is salty, then nothing is salty. Friggin' Incredibles over here. If everyone is salty, then no one will be. I put thick bacon in my ramen sometimes. It's basically just like pork belly. I see that working.
Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
What? Yeah, this is a big revelation. I'm not reading chat anymore. "500 years ago, she placed her life within the sacred flame. And she died before her actual lifespan ran out. So that she could come back now, 500 years later, because that was the plan! Oh, snap!
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way.
Alone the way? Literally unplayable.
The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them.
The intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on